Hello everybody, how are you? This is another week of not this is another week of not as I read because I haven't done it yet, and I will. I thought today that I would sit down and tell you what I've learned from the 12 weeks of videos that I've made so far. When I first started making my videos, my goal was to make like 15 videos and have them put out once a week. I did my as I read. Well, it took a couple of weeks for my camera to come in. It is not the best camera. I think it was like $63 or $62. I actually got it on sale. It has no microphone, and when my first couple of videos, I struggled so hard because the sound wouldn't match up, and if I recorded for too long, the sound started going out of sync, and then I would have to go through and watch the whole video and sync the sound up. I cut the sound out of the video part and just added the sound in like music, and that took hours. I ended up buying a microphone. It's like a little something mini GoPro. It's by Samsung. I also have a ring light, a little ring light, and it's really nice. It comes in different settings, and I knew I was gonna need that because I knew I wasn't gonna record during the day a lot, which I think I should probably record during the day, but I was out doing stuff like this during the day. And I also got a different editing program. Any of the video editing software I downloaded, it just was not working for my laptop. So I just used my old laptop that I had since like 2009. I don't know, it's an old Movie Maker, probably like 2008, 2009 version of the Movie Maker that's just on the laptop. And it doesn't have like a fast forwarding thing for me. So I would record like 5-6 hours of video per book while I'm reading it, and I would have to sit through each one and just play it until I heard myself talking, go back, watch it, edit it down, and delete everything, and then just keep playing instead of being able to fast forward through. So the new editor that I got, I don't really remember the name of it, but the only reason it didn't work, the only reason any of these editing programs didn't work is because I turned the updates off on my laptop so that it will only update if I accept it instead of automatically updating. And I decided to update my laptop, and then I was like, maybe I can try to use this. And then the program worked perfectly. All I needed to do was update my laptop, but I'm 30, I'm an old woman. I'm not as savvy as I used to be with this technologist. And I'm so weird. I told you all about the equipment that I used to tell you that you don't need a lot to record and start your YouTube. You really don't need a lot. Honestly, if I could figure out how to have hours of video sent from my phone to my laptop, I would not even bought the camera. But I know that I can't possibly figure that out. Like, I don't know how to move. I know how to move pictures from my phone to my laptop, but I don't know how to move the video for some reason, because I'm getting old. I'm aging, so I don't know. I don't get it. And plus, it was like, I don't think my phone would hold that much time. And also, while I'm reading, if I see something, like if I see a word I can't pronounce, or if I have to check something because I'm going, wait, that don't make sense, I'm going to use my phone and I'm going to Google something. So that's also why I was like, I don't really want to use my phone. So that's why I have the camera. I have a camera, a tripod, a microphone, a light, and then my laptop. When I have the time and the effort and the money, I will update the camera and stuff, and then I'll have a better camera with a better microphone system. But for right now, I'm going to use what I got. One of the things I learned is like being consistent is key. I think people like consistency. Like, I like a TV show. I may not watch it all the time, but I know it's there. I'll get to it eventually. So I think if you're gonna start any YouTube, BookTube, guru, makeup thing, or techie, whatever, show-offy thing you do, whatever you do, you should definitely pick like a day and a time. I would make an arsenal of videos before you even put them out. Just so that you always have something. I would do, like, if I had the time, if I was just a worker, if I just had my job and I didn't go to school and I didn't have homework, I would actually make videos once a week to put out, but I would always have a backup video already made to put out just in case I can't make that video. Honestly, to grow your channel, I think you should do more than one video a week. Especially if you want to turn this channel into something that's like a catalyst to get you somewhere. You know, like if you want to be a BookTuber, you want people to know you so you can make money and become very active in the community, I would suggest you do more than one video a week. I do one video a week because I'm just like, nah. I had this idea, and the only way to figure out if it works is to actually do it. So I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to make money. I know what my job is gonna be. I'm gonna work in a hospital somewhere, looking at people's records and then assigning a number to their procedures. That's what I'm going to do. I'm very creative, and I have to get out this creativeness. So I figured making the videos will do it. I don't know where it's gonna lead. I don't know what's gonna happen when I do these videos. Nothing may happen. Absolutely freaking nothing may happen except for my 56 people. You guys, you. I know it's you. I expect absolutely nothing else. So I don't know, but who knows? All I know is that the one good thing about my videos is that I've had like 3 people give me books. They're like, you're gonna like to read this book. Like 3 of my friends are like, oh, shout out to you guys, skating buddies. They gave me books, and I was like, oh. And then one of the ladies in my class, she was like, oh, you're gonna like this book. So I have books to read now. Don't have to go to the library. Don't have to buy them off the internet. People just start giving me books. I have to give one of them back though, but that's okay, because you can't just start collecting books. I don't know where to put them. Let's see, the third thing I want to talk about that I've learned is thumbnails. You should have your face in the thumbnail. I don't care if you think you're ugly. I don't care if you just don't feel good. You need to have your face in the thumbnail. The story I read, Can You Keep a Secret? The thumbnail is a book on the side with a glass, like a skull glass, and like this bloody background. That's the thumbnail. That is the lowest rated video I have. I think it has like 7 views on it. And it's the only, I think that's the only thumbnail without my picture in it. Like all my other pictures, my mouth all open. And another picture, I'm sitting there like, the one video without my picture in it, without my face on it, has almost no views. It didn't even crack 10. Didn't crack 10 views. And I think I watched it twice. So on Wednesdays, I started posting my thumbnails of the video that was gonna come out on Friday. And I would put those in my stories. Then I realized like you can add like little GIFs and things that move and stuff like that. You can change the filter, you can add hats, you can do these things. So I started making, I think like halfway through, I started making these GIFs, like these little itty bitty mini videos. And then I was like, I really didn't like a certain video, like the thumbnail. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way my face looked. But I was like, but this one is better. So I took a still of the thumbnail that I created in my story, and I like took a picture of it just how I wanted it, and then I uploaded it as a thumbnail to my video, and it looked so good. And then it was nice because it matched it. So they would see the picture in the story, and then Friday would come and the same picture would be of the video, and then they would be like, oh, that's what she was talking about, this is the video. And now the biggest takeaway is to put your face in your thumbnail. People aren't going to click things that don't have a face in it, I think. And it's nice when it's just your face. You're a cutie patootie. Just do it. A lot of times I'll listen to bigger YouTubers everywhere, like drama channels, and they're like, oh yeah, I talk to my people, I message my people. And I was like, but how? Like, what do you just be like, oh yeah, thanks, ta-da-da. And I was like, okay. But like, I actually made friends. Like, people, you make friends. I made friends, as y'all know. Well, I don't know if you know, I made friends. Berna is my friend. I_read past my bedtime. I love that name. She's my friend. She has a good Bookstagram. I like her Bookstagram. And Berna, she's amazing. I like her videos. She be cranking those things out. I was like, I want to be like that one day. Berna, I want to be like you one day. You just talk to people. They say something, you say something back, you like it. You just talk to them. I go to their videos all the time. I'm always there. I was like, oh snap, oh snap. That's it. Don't worry about the analytics right now. I mean, if you want to turn this into a business and you want to worry about it from the get-go because this is how you plan on getting paid, then yeah, you should probably worry about the analytics. But if you're just having fun, don't let the analytics bother you. Like, because the first video I put up, I was like, okay, like 30 people watched it. Okay, like one person out of those 30 subscribed. Okay. And then I really had to stop worrying about that because I have school, I have homework to do, I have essays to write, and I have videos to edit now. But at the very beginning of each video, I'd be like, okay, how many people are gonna watch the video in like the first hour? Okay, like 4 people watched in the first hour. Okay. Well, that's up from last week where like only 2 people watched in the first hour, and I also gained like 2 subscribers, so that's 2 more people. That's why it's 4 now. Blah blah. Like, it was too much. I don't worry about it. I would check the analytics little corner though, because sometimes comments don't get through because there is a little thing, a little button under comments where you can just look at all the comments on all your pages, and it's like a spams kind of folder, and they'll be like, we think this is spam. And it was like, I was sitting there, I didn't look at it because I was like, I'm not gonna look at analytics because it makes me nervous, it makes me anxious, and I don't need that kind of stress in my life right now. And I went and looked at it one day, and there was like 4 or 5 comments of people who made a comment that I didn't know, and they were new, and I did not comment back for like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh my God, they probably think I'm an asshole because I didn't comment back, or I didn't say hi, I didn't like it, I didn't say thank you. So I was like, I was sitting there commenting. I was like, oh my God, you got put in a spam box. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was happening. I would have answered sooner. Thank you for watching my video. Please come back. I don't know. Like, when I first started, my views were like, oh yeah, you have 100% this, 100% that. And then it was like, oh, 300% this, 300% that, because it was going like, out of 2 people, 2 more people said something, and so it went up like 400%. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. 4 people said something that time, so it went up double the percentage. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But like, the anxiety came for me is when I started seeing red, oh, you're down like 38% active, you're down like 68% watch time. The average watch time is like 7 minutes on a 10-minute video, or the average watch time is like 2 minutes on a 30-minute video. My God. And then they rank your videos from best to worst, and I was like, that's good if you're a big YouTuber or a mid-sized YouTuber and you need to make money, like this is your source of income. It's different to have analytics like that. But for me, I'm just like, just leave it be. Seeing that red is really like anxiety inducing, and you don't need that kind of pressure, especially not at the beginning. You do not need that kind of pressure. It's not even that serious. If no one watches, no one watches. If 7 people watch your video and you have 56 subscribers, that is okay. That's perfectly fine. You're fine. Now, if you have 7 million people and 1 to 7 people watch that video and that's it, people might be mad at you. I also learned that you could put like little end credits. I never knew how to do that. Like, I didn't know it until I started just clicking on stuff. You can put end credit stuff, like your little circle where your subscriber face goes, and then your 2 videos that you want them to see, or the 4 videos. Or I'm glad that YouTube does that. I didn't know. Also, you can put like a little logo in the corner over here somewhere, like you can upload you a logo or something like that. So I actually have my sister working on a logo for me because I came up with a good idea, and I was like, oh, the logo is gonna be super cute. Oh, a quick little extra tip: in between your takes, just so for you, just say 3, 2, 1 in between your takes. That way you know where to start and stop, because like I will go on, I will ramble, and then I'll go from one sentence to another, and I'm like, no, I need to take a breath and stop, take a breath, 3, 2, 1, and then either start my sentence over again to get it right, or to start on the next subject. So any jumps, any cuts, I'm probably saying 3, 2, 1, unless it's as I read, because if it's as I'm reading, I'm just like reacting, and then it's like 50 minutes later and another reaction. Those are the things that I have learned from the first 10 to 12 weeks of making my YouTube channel. I have learned that the equipment I have is fine, and that I just need to learn how to edit better, which is happening because I have a new editing software system. Number 2 is time. You should make consistent times for your videos, even if it's once a week. I'm not doing 3 or 4 times a week. That I will lose my mind. 3 or 4 times a week, that means I have to do, that means no. Number 3, thumbnails. Thumbnails are a thing. Put your face in your thumbnails. Number 4, which I thought was the last one, but it wasn't. Don't worry about analytics. It doesn't matter right now. You just want to have fun. Just want to have fun. And number 5, I think, is, use the end credit stuff to your advantage. I guess this is it. Thank you so much for watching this BookTube channel, and thank you so much for your support. If you're one of my 56 people who subscribe, and if you subscribe after 56, you let me know what number you are. I don't know. It does not matter. It truly does not matter. All that matters is that you have fun doing what you're doing, and you just, don't do this for other people. Do it for you. I'm having the most fun because I'm doing this for me. I'm seeing bigger booktubers right now who are like, yeah, I mean, I did do this for me, but now I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do something else. Don't think I'm changing. I'm just tired. Like, they burning out, and I'm not trying to work myself up into a frenzy for this. I don't get paid to do this. Now, if I did get paid, I still wouldn't work myself up into a frenzy, but you would get more than 1 video a week. I've had fun. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of As I Read. That's not my exit. I've practiced that though. Please like, comment, subscribe. Watch this video if you wanna, do something, and watch that video if you wanted, or you can subscribe right up there. You see how I did that? That's what I do.